Hi there guys, welcome to lesson 1 of our email autoresponder training series for beginners. Now, even if you are somebody who have been using autoresponders but you're not getting any good results, you can actually go through all the different parts of this training series. But let's dive now straight into lesson number 1. Now, first and foremost, what are autoresponders, or rather email autoresponders? You see, years back when I first started this business, one of my biggest struggle was there's so many unique, unfamiliar terms when it comes to making money online. You know, things like what are domains, what are hosting, how to create a website, what are autoresponders, what's a squeeze page, what's a landing page, what is a ESP, what's an ISP. There's so many different terms. So if you're new to autoresponders, don't worry about it. Okay, in this particular lesson, I will make sure that when you finish watching this very short video, you will have a better understanding of email autoresponders. So as you can see on the screen, there are several different autoresponders out there in the marketplace, but I'm just naming a few very common ones. Like for example, you have GetResponse, you have Aweber, ActiveCampaign, SendLane, MailChimp, blah blah blah. There are a lot. Alright, just go to google.com and search under the keyword autoresponders or email autoresponders. You will see there are tons of different email autoresponders out there. Now, if you're a beginner, okay, what is the best autoresponder that you can use? Now, in my personal experience and my personal opinion, among all these different autoresponders, the one with the easiest and user-friendly interface will be GetResponse. Okay, it will be GetResponse, then followed by Aweber. Alright, now, there are different debates in terms of the deliverability of these emails. So what exactly is deliverability again? Deliverability means when you actually connect leads into autoresponders and when you try to send out these emails to your leads, what is the percentage or probability of them landing into the inbox of your target list and not on the spam folder? Alright, it can happen, right? If you check your Gmail account, your personal Gmail account, scroll down to the left on the left menu, you will see that there's a lot of spam emails as well into your Gmail account. So there are a lot of debates in terms of whether the autoresponders play a part in terms of, my email deliverability. Again, from my personal experience, it doesn't really make a very big difference. All right, there are differences, yes, but it doesn't really make a very big difference so long as you set up everything properly. All right, including your email authentication, your SPF, your DKIM, your DMARC policies, warming up your email accounts, so and so forth. But those are not what we are going to talk about in this session. Okay, it's a very basic lesson today on what are email autoresponders. Now, in order to appreciate better, okay, the function of email autoresponders, you need to understand that generally this is how the entire system will flow. Okay, no matter what kind of business you see outside, so long as they're in the make money online, it usually falls into this particular flow. So you have your traffic. Okay, it can come from paid traffic like Google ads, Facebook ads, Bing ads, so and so forth, or even TikTok ads. So you have this traffic that will actually, you will bring them into this thing called a squeeze page. And the squeeze page, the main objective is just to collect information of your traffic. Once the information is collected, especially their name, address, email addresses, so and so forth. Now, the one that we're especially concerned with is the email address. Okay, so these leads will flow into your email autoresponders. Alright, it's very easy to set up this entire thing, don't worry. In fact, in the next training series, I'll be talking about how exactly can you create landers. Things like your squeeze page, your bridge page, your sales page, so on and so forth. And how do you actually link up with your autoresponders? Alright, it's very simple. No coding needed. Just a matter of clicks. Okay, let's just appreciate those autoresponders first. So once the leads are being collected, that is where your email automations will come. So what are email automations again? So like what you guys can see here, I'm using a lot of terms that might not be familiar to you guys. Now, email automation means when a lead actually enters, or rather when an email address actually enters into autoresponder, you can actually set up automated emails to be sent out to these email addresses, or we will call them your leads. Okay, like for example, have you ever wondered why sometimes when you actually put in your details to certain, it looks like a website, and once you click the submit button, in a matter of minutes, sometimes 2 to 5 minutes, you will receive straight away an email address, or rather an email from the person that you have given the information to. So this is where automation comes in. Okay, so automation need not necessarily be just the very first email that you receive when you give their information. It can also be something like, for example, I want to set up a 7 days automation sequence. So every day, automatically, your autoresponder will help you to send out all these emails to your targeted email addresses. All right, so this is under automation. The other one will be under broadcasting. So broadcasting is whereby you can actually choose who are the ones that you would like to send a particular message to. Okay, so you need not necessarily send an email to everybody. For example, some of them might actually open your emails. Some of them might actually totally neglect your emails after a period of 1-2 months, and you realize that you only want to send your broadcast emails to those who are more engaged in your autoresponders. Meaning to say, they actually open your emails, they actually click on certain links in your email. So these are certain broadcasting emails that you would like to send to only these people. Okay? So, I've also put down here that the money is in the list. You see, guys, when you are doing make money online business, okay, no matter what you are doing, honestly, even if you are like setting up a website, you're running paid ads, you are doing organic marketing, whatever it is, you need to start building this thing called a list. It is very important. When a lot of people say the money is in the list, actually what they mean by is the email addresses. So of course, there are a lot of factors when it comes to building this list that can help you to bring the money. Like for example, if you're going to go to places like Fiverr and purchase 10,000 email addresses for just $5, your email autoresponder will automatically block your account. It will. Okay. The reason being because it's not about the quantity of the email addresses that you purchased, but rather it's about the quality of the email addresses that is being fed into your autoresponders. Okay. And most of these kind of email addresses, I won't say that they are fake email addresses, but in the first place, you have not even received their permission to send you all these emails. So the chances of them flagging your emails as phishing, scam is very high. And when that happens, your email autoresponder will actually block your entire account. It can happen, and it is quite common. All right. Now, however, if you were to follow through my entire training series over here, you should not actually face any of this issue at all. So you might be wondering, okay, Ben, I understand that the email autoresponder is actually to collect email leads. So what other functions are there, and do I really need an email autoresponder? Okay. Now, if you look over here, these are the few main important reasons why you need an autoresponder. First and foremost is, of course, to collect email addresses. Okay, because you can't collect email addresses with your Gmail account. It is not an autoresponder per se. Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail, all these are just your ISP, Internet Service Providers. They are just meant for you to do personal emails, so on and so forth. All right, it's not meant to be conducting email marketing purpose. It is not meant to. In fact, there is a limit in terms of how many emails can you send on a daily basis if you will use this kind of free email accounts to do email marketing. And I can assure you that it will not work. It will not work. In fact, it will affect your deliverability as well. Okay. Number 2, it allows you to set your automations, like what I explained just now. Number 3, doing your email broadcasting, also like what I explained just now. And number 4, very importantly, is to track your email statistics. For example, when you use your Gmail or Yahoo Mail to send out emails, how do you know whether the recipient actually opened your email? How do you know whether they even click on certain links in your email? Of course, if you're sending your emails to, for example, your colleagues, your friends, yes, generally when they see your name, they will open it. But if you're doing email marketing, don't forget, most of these leads are actually cold leads. Even if they have visited your website, they consume your content, and they have given you their information, you cannot call them warm leads. They are still considered as cold leads. You need time to nurture all these leads. Correct? So when you're actually sending out your emails, you can actually track what is your open rate. OR stands for open rate versus your CTR, which is click-through rates. All right. So these are things that your personal email account can't do at all. Okay. So these are few reasons why you need your email autoresponders. And last but not least, of course, better deliverability in terms of sending the emails into the primary inbox, or at worst the promotion folder and never the spam folder. Alright guys, so I hope after this video you actually have a better understanding of what are email autoresponders. So next time when you see all these names, nothing to get nothing to fret about, nothing to get scared about all these unfamiliar names. It is basically just a tool for you to build a list at the end of the day, and for you to send emails either by automations or broadcasting, for you to analyze your statistics, for you to actually make money using that list. Okay, guys, so in tomorrow's session, basically in lesson number 2, I will focus to talk about GetResponse. All right, how do you actually use GetResponse? So as a start, you might actually want to go down to the link below these videos and start registering either your GetResponse if you like to, and I will also talk about Aweber. Okay, these are the two main ones that a lot of beginners or even veterans are using. Okay, I will not touch on the rest because there are too many honestly in the marketplace. So the two that I will focus on in this entire email autoresponder training series will be GetResponse as well as Aweber. So go down below this video at the link under my description, grab hold of your either GetResponse or Aweber account, and we can actually run through the entire training series while you are actually doing and trying to familiarize yourself with the functionalities of all these different email autoresponders. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Hi there, my friends. Welcome to Email Autoresponder lesson number 2. Now, today we are going to start talking about Aweber, and over the next few lessons, we are going to focus mainly talking about Aweber first. All right, and after that, I'm going to move on to talk about GetResponse. So now here over here you can see the pricing plan of Aweber Free and Aweber Pro. So basically, Aweber is a free account, but with several limitations. First and foremost, it only allows you to up to 500 email subscribers, and if you exceed 500 email subscribers, they will actually start to charge you. All right. So let's say from 500 over to let's say 2,500, you'll be paying about $26.15 per month. Now, bear in mind, all this pricing is in USD. Okay, and this is for annual basis. If you go for monthly basis, you'll be $29.99 per month. All right, they have also the quarterly basis, so on and so forth. So, of course, the more you pay, in terms of quarterly, annually, you'll be cheaper. All right, now, so on top of just a limitation of 500 email subscribers per month, they also have this limitation which only allows you to send up to 3,000 emails in a month as well. So if you divide by 30 days, that's basically just 10 emails per day. Now, honestly, if you are seriously looking into doing email marketing, I can share with you that this is totally insufficient, but it will be a very good platform for you to start maneuvering with the Aweber, all right, so that you can actually know how to actually create your own lists, so and so forth. All right, now over here, there are also several other limitations, like for the free options, you cannot do the split testing. So it'll be very hard for you to optimize your open rates and click-through rates. You can't do behavioral automation. If you're doing this for e-commerce, you can't do the cart abandonment, and as well as purchase tagging. All right, so and so forth. You also can remove the Aweber branding. This is not very important anyway. Okay, so free options, again, you cannot do the Facebook pixel tracking. You cannot remove the Aweber branding. For list building, you cannot have sign up form split testing. You cannot send and save to custom segments. So and so forth. So, all right. So if you're interested to actually start a free plan, because this is your first time dealing with email autoresponder, you can consider going to the link below this video and sign up for a free Aweber account first. All right. And then from there, you can start maneuvering the entire platform, which actually looks something like this. This is one of my spare test accounts for Aweber. Okay. So if you click over here on the left, these are all the different lists that I created. All right, I'm under the Pro plan. It's not a free plan because I already have exceeded more than 500 subscribers here for my spare account. All right, and these are some of the schedules. As you can see, the click-through rates here are all 0. It's not because my click-through rate is 0, but rather it's because I'm using an automation software. And this automation software, somehow or rather, Aweber is not able to track because I'm doing a lot of rotators and redirect links. Okay, but if you want to track your click-through rates, I will go through in the next video how exactly to set up a list, all right, and how exactly to actually put in so-called cloak link. All right, now when you are sending emails, please remember, don't just insert the raw affiliate links per se. You need to at least cloak your affiliate links, okay, because most autoresponders do not like just insert of direct links. Okay, so these are the few different lists that I've created, all right. Now, most of my subscribers are actually not in all these autoresponders because I have my own private IP, my own private SMTP as well. So, because my list size is kind of big now, but I'm also doing some testing, with some of the newer subscribers. So, but I'm using Aweber basically, and as well as GetResponse to test all these different behavioral patterns of all these new subscribers. All right, guys. So I'll see you in the next video whereby I will talk more in details of how to actually start diving into Aweber and what's the first thing, second thing, third thing that you need to do. All right, as well as all these different menu options. Okay, guys, so I'll see you in the next video and take care. Hi there guys, welcome to Email Autoresponder lesson number 3, and in today's video we're going to talk about all the different menus over here, or rather I would say some of the more important menus items that you need to take care of, alright, in your Aweber account. Alright, so first and foremost, of course, you have the dashboard, and within this dashboard it will show you, like for example, if you're doing e-commerce sales, you have some sales over here, but generally I use it for my email marketing purpose, so I don't really configure any sales amount over here. That's why you see everything is on 0. You can also get your own website domain over here, all right, and this is where you have all the different subscribers informations, like your total email subscribers is how many actually unsubscribe, you know, for the last 30 days, so on and so forth. Okay, so now if you are concerned about this unsubscribe, honestly you shouldn't be, because when you're doing email marketing you'll get unsubscribed almost every single day. It is very normal. All right, don't feel that it is a waste of your money, because anyway, these people generally won't buy from you. They also won't buy from anyone else. Okay. Okay. Now let's go down here. So of course you have some statistics over here. All right. You see that my click-through rate over here is everything is 0. Reason is because I'm not using the actual software. All right. I'm actually using a rotator-based software. So this rotator-based software is unable to integrate well with Aweber, but however, I can still check my click-through rates from that tracking software that I'm using. Okay, now over here, these are all the different lists that I have. All right, so this is where generally you can see all the main dashboard. Now on top, you see this thing called a list. So if you are going to different lists to configure whatever you want to configure inside this list, let's say for example, you want to set up an automation campaign for people within this Benjamin Go's list, all right, or whatever list you want to name it, you have to actually click and choose Benjamin Go. And from here, you can go under messages. You will click on the down button, you'll see draft, broadcast, split test, campaign, so on and so forth. All right, and the way to actually do automation is over here. This is the one campaign, but I'm going to touch more on this in subsequent videos. All right, now the ones that generally we usually will use is broadcast, split test, and campaigns. Okay, these 3 different ones. So these are the messages. So subscribers, you can actually add subscribers either one by one from some other platform, or you can do bulk import of subscribers from other autoresponders to Aweber as well. All right, now over here we click subscribers. It will show you all the information of the subscribers, such as their name, email address, you know, whatever you require in your squeeze page. When they actually reach that particular page, you want them to put in their name and their email address, then all this information will be auto-populated within Aweber. The next one that generally we will use is this thing called the list options. Now, I don't really use the sign-up forms and the landing page because I don't really like their sign-up form designs. Neither do I use Aweber or autoresponders for that matter to do my landing pages. I would prefer to keep things separate. So meaning to say, if I'm doing solely on landing pages, I will use my landing page software, which is Leadpages, which is one of the tutorials that I will touch on in subsequent days or subsequent weeks. Then for autoresponder, I will use it solely for email marketing purpose. Okay, and for tracking, I'll use for tracking software. All right, so this is how I separate according to so-called different departments of my business. Now, list options is also very important, because this is where you're going to check all your list settings, like what is the email address that you're using to actually send out these emails. All right, you can also tag all your contacts so that when you're actually doing a broadcast, you can actually choose which are the ones that you prefer to send them. Like for example, if they have actually opened any of your email, you can actually give them a tag called openers. All right, so next time when you want to send a broadcast email to just your openers, you can just choose all these people with this particular tag. Now, next one is integration, of course. Now, integration is whereby you need to integrate your Aweber account to your other third-party softwares. Like for my case, I will have to integrate my Aweber account to my funnel building software. Okay, so this is generally the main fields that we use within your Aweber account. Okay, so if you need to contact customer service support, just go over here. All right, click on it, and you can actually go under my account, or rather you can actually go under help here. Sorry, just click on this help button. All right, and it will bring you to the customer service options. If you're actually a pro member, which means to say if you're actually a paying member, their live support options is very, very up to par. All right, very, very up to standard, because it's 24/7 chat. Okay, so if you click over here, putting your name, email address, which is auto-populated, you don't have to click anything here, just start the chat. Alright, as you can see straight away, the customer service is ready. Okay, so as you can see here, like as a pro member, you have been automatically transferred to our expert high priority team. Alright guys, so this is how we maneuver the entire options. Alright, in the next few videos, I will touch more into individual options that I mentioned to you guys just now. Take care. Hi there guys, welcome to Email Autoresponder lesson number 4. So in this lesson, we're going to talk about what exactly is the email autoresponder list. Alright, and in order to better understand that, alright, what you need to know is this is the general flow whereby you have traffic that goes into your squeeze page, then followed by going to your respective offers that you're trying to promote as an affiliate marketer. Once this traffic enters into your squeeze page, there will be this thing called a conversion rate, which is actually your opt-in rate. That means to say, out of 10 persons who actually see your squeeze page, what is the percentage of them actually deciding to give you their email address? And once they actually provide their information to you, this information will be automatically entering into your respective email autoresponder, and in this part of the video, we are talking about Aweber specifically. However, when they enter into your email autoresponder, you must also indicate which is that particular list that you wish this particular email lead to go into. Is it the list A, list B, list C? Let me give you an example. You might actually have, for example, traffic coming from Facebook, traffic coming from Google search ads, or traffic coming from Google YouTube ads. Alright, so if you want the traffic to actually come from Facebook, you have a particular squeeze page for this one, and that is where the lead will automatically flow into this list called a Facebook leads. Alright, same for Google search. You have a particular squeeze page for Google search. You will enter into this email autoresponder and enter into list B, which you can call it Google search leads, and so forth. And this is also for Google YouTube leads. Now, so without further ado, after you understand the theory, let's go straight into the practical on how to actually set up a list within Aweber. So as you guys can see here, this is my Aweber account again. Alright, I will scroll down straight into under dashboard. You see all these lists here, you can create a new list. Okay, hit on create a new list. Then it'll bring you to this particular page. Alright, so my company name is sayby925.com. If you don't have a website, you don't choose to put it. Alright, these are all the addresses, my physical address, which you have to put according to the law and legal requirements that every marketing email must actually put in your residential address or business address. Then I'll click next. Okay, for this list name, I'm going to call it EMSS Buyers, because I actually have my own email marketing success secrets course, and there are people who actually purchase this course. So now I want to create this list and accumulate all these people who are actually buyers of my personal course. Under list description, you can just copy the whole thing, Control C, and just paste the whole thing here. Alright, it doesn't really matter. So the from name over here, this is my name, Benjamin Goh, and this is the email address that I verified with Aweber. Okay, so in the next few lessons, I'll talk about how to actually verify your personal email address with Aweber. Now, in case you're not aware of what exactly is a personal email address, you can refer to my previous playlist videos. Alright, go into my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well. Alright, and I have a set of Bluehost training series for you over there. And one of the videos will share with you how exactly can you use Bluehost to set up your personal email address. So click next. Alright, now this is the confirmation message and so forth. Subject line, just choose any one of them. It doesn't really matter because we're going to remove this double confirmation shortly. Okay, so I just put down here, then start create the list. Okay, so very fast the list will be created. So now this list is under EMSS Buyers, as you can see where my mouse is hovering. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is to go under list options. Okay, go under list settings. Okay, double check that this is the correct email address, contact address, so and so forth. Alright, we're going to go to confirmation message over here. Okay, then the next thing I'm going to do is to turn off these two things. Because if you don't turn them off, what happens is this will be considered as a double opt-in lead. Meaning to say, when this person actually give you their contact details, instead of the information going straight into your list, what happens is Aweber will actually send them a confirmation email. And they have to click on the confirmation email before they will even be available for use in your email list. Now, of course, doing double confirmation is good because it actually helps you to secure the more responsive email leads. But based on my experience, double confirmation will actually severely reduce the number of leads that you can actually have. For example, 10 person might actually give you their contact details, but maybe only 2 or 3 will actually click on this particular email to confirm that yes, I wish to subscribe to this particular list. Alright, now you might be wondering, isn't it better, Ben? The answer is no, because a lot of people generally take even 1 month or even up to 2 months or even 3 months before they even open your email. Okay, so try not to do double confirmation, then click on Save More Settings. Okay, so successfully saved the settings. You can also personalize your list with the company name, logo, if you have a website URL, email signature. You can also do social media sharing with Twitter, Facebook, so on and so forth. There are a lot of things that you can do within this list, alright, list settings. Okay, so this is all the steps needed to create a list, and in the next lesson, we're going to touch on more in terms of how exactly do you start sending your emails. Take care, guys. Hi there, guys. Welcome to Email Autoresponder lesson number 5. Now, in the previous video, we talked about how exactly to create a list within Aweber. So in this session, we're going to talk about how exactly do you start creating your very first automation campaign. Now, what do I mean by automation? Sometimes when you actually opt in your details like email address to a certain web page, you realize that in a matter of seconds or sometimes even a few minutes, you start receiving an email. Okay, now it's literally impossible for the person to actually be monitoring 24/7 sitting in front of a computer to see who exactly opted in and straight away send an email. No, that's not how we do it. Okay, in every autoresponder or email autoresponder I should say, and in this video case with Aweber, they always have these automation rules. Okay, now if you go over to the main dashboard of Aweber, on the left under messages, if you click on the downwards arrow, you will see that these are the few options under messages. Now, messages in Aweber refers to email. Okay, I mean, I have no idea why they put it as messages, but it should be something to do with your email. So remember, when you're actually setting up email that's going to be sent out, you have to choose the correct list that you wish to actually perform this particular automation. So automation in Aweber refers to campaigns. So we click on campaigns. All right, now it will start to ask you, do you need any help with getting started or whatever? There's no need to, just go straight into create campaign. All right, then you can choose blank campaign, welcome series, lead magnet, blogger series, mini course, so on and so forth. So what I would suggest for you to do is to start from a blank campaign, so it's easy. Okay, give your campaign a name. I'll call it demo 123. Create. Alright, so you come to this particular page here. Now, you can choose to start the automation whenever somebody is added to your list, or you can start a campaign whenever a tag is applied to your subscriber. So usually I will choose this particular one on subscribe. Click on that. Now you reach this particular place. So don't worry even if you click the wrong button like on the previous page, whether you are going to start a campaign on subscribe or on tag. You can always replace the trigger over here by clicking on it. So it will change it to, do you want to start a campaign when a tag is applied to a subscriber? So for my case, no, I'll just cancel it. Okay, so what are you supposed to do here? Now, start campaign on subscribe, trigger campaign for new subscribers. Okay, what you're going to do here is hover your mouse to send a message and double click it. So automatically it will fall, this whole entire block will fall below here, which is normal. Okay, then on the right, you see this create a message. Click on the downward arrow button, select drag and drop email builder. Okay, this is how it is. So it will lead you to an entirely new interface. For here, you can actually insert your subject line. So for example, I'll call it as welcome to my email list. Okay, just an example. So this will be the particular message. You can actually highlight the whole thing, backspace and delete it, everything away. And from here you can start from scratch. Hi there, my friend. Okay, and then you can say welcome to my email list. Here is the promise. promise bonus. All right, now let's say for example you wish to send them a free bonus whenever they opt into your list. What you can do is you can just highlight this entire sentence if you want to, or if not, just highlight the word bonus, or you can highlight the two words promise bonus, so on and so forth. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to highlight the entire sentence, and you have to go to this particular icon here which looks like a hyperlink. Click on it, and here you can insert the hyperlink of that bonus. So if it's a PDF, you can actually upload to your Google Drive, and you can copy the link and put it over here. So make sure that in terms of your protocol, you're choosing the right one. Is it HTTP or HTTPS or something else? So usually the one that will come out which will be HTTPS. Okay, it will also show you what's the display text that you hyperlink, so and so forth. So I'm going to choose, let's say for example, google.com. Okay, then wait for this green color button to appear and select OK. So now you realize that this entire portion has been highlighted. Okay, it doesn't look very prominent. You can actually highlight the whole thing again. You can choose to bold it, so now it looks more prominent. So let's say for example this is the message, okay, and we're going to add it here, and I will say regards Benjamin. All right, then on the bottom right, select save and exit. Okay, you will bring it back to the previous interface. Now it shows that this message has been done. Okay, so what you need to do is, for example, if you're going to send a second automation message after a day, go to the wait tag here, double click again. Now automatically it will populate 1 day before performing the next action. So instead of waiting for 1 day, let's say for example you want to send a second message automatically after 6 hours, you can change here from days to hours. You can select minutes, hours, days, weeks, months. All right, for this purpose, I'm going to select hours, and I'm going to choose 6 hours. So meaning to say, once the person subscribed into the list, straight away they will receive the very first email, and 6 hours later, I can send them the double click second email and repeat the same process all together. All right, so let's say this process is completed. I will select save and exit here on the bottom right again. All right, and then I will choose save and exit. Okay, there's issues found because remember I actually created a message block, but I did not put in any message, so don't worry about it. Okay, now let me see, maybe let me go back again to it. Okay, and I'll remove this entire block. All right, now everything should be okay. All right, cool, so there's no more issues. Now whenever you select a campaign, you have finished doing up your automation sequence. Remember over here, you need to activate this campaign. If you don't activate it, all right, the problem will come. That means to say this particular automation is not even live at all. All right, so remember to activate it. So for this case, I will not activate this campaign because there's nothing for me to, there's no automation that I need to send to this particular list. So if you want to delete away this particular campaign that you just created, you can always go to the delete option here, okay, and just choose to delete the entire thing. So now it's all gone. Alright guys, so this is how easy it is to create an automation campaign. Remember, step 1, select the correct list, go to campaigns under messages, and from there you can start creating a campaign whenever somebody subscribes to your list. Okay guys, so I will see you in the next recording where I talk about how exactly to choose and prepare for your email broadcast. Take care. Hi there guys, welcome to this new video of our email autoresponder series. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to talk about how exactly to send an email broadcast. Now, email broadcast is different from email automation in the sense that automation is whereby you set up all the different time lags before the system, or rather in this case, Aweber, will automatically send out your emails for you. But in email broadcast, you actually have to decide which is the particular list that you wish to send to, and you can also schedule your broadcast in advance. Okay, now, so going into your Aweber account, very simple, just go under messages and under broadcast. And from here, you will see this tab on the top right called create a message. So click on it and choose drag and drop email builder. Okay, over here, this is where you insert the subject line. All right, so same thing, I'll just put it as this is a demo. Okay, I'll highlight this entire thing because I don't need this. I'll just put it as good day. Then you can go under personalize, subscribers info, type in full name. So automatically Aweber will populate for you based on this particular email. If you have collected the name of the subscriber at your squeeze page, it will auto-populate the name for you. Okay, so let's say a subscriber is called Peter, then it will show it as Good Day Peter. All right, then over here, this is a demo text. Okay, just sign off with your name. Now, you can actually highlight this entire portion. Go over here, hyperlink it, and from here, I'm just going to copy one of my pretty links. Grab this, go back here, and I will Control V. Okay, now wait until the green checkbox is out, then you click OK. So now this link is actually being directed to another page. So to make it more stand out, like what I mentioned in the last video, I'm just going to bold it. All right, so once it's done, after you have draft out the entire email, you can actually go under Save and Exit. Okay, now, after you save and exit, it's still not over yet, yeah? You have to go under Schedule. Then it will ask you, do you want to send a message now? Or when do you want to send this message? If you click on the Edit button of when to send this message, it will show you all the different timing that you should send. Okay? Like for example, this is my timing, GMT +8 in Singapore. It's also Australian Western Time. You can actually change it to something like, for example, I want to send this message tomorrow, but I want to send it at, let's say, 7 a.m. in the morning. Okay? It's up to you on how you want to change it. So this is under Scheduling. You can also choose who to receive this message if you edit this button. You can also include all the lists that you have. Okay, so you don't have to type one by one. You can also exclude certain subscribers on this list. Or you can also choose, like for example, people who have been added today, yesterday, the openers, the clickers, so on and so forth. Okay, this is how you actually do email broadcast. Very simple. Now, I'm just going to go back here. Okay, so guys, if you're really interested to learn more about email marketing, you can actually go below my video. You will see that I have a 5 days free email marketing crash course for you. Okay, it is absolutely free, and a lot of my subscribers who actually opted in for this 5 days email marketing crash course have given very positive feedback. Okay, so without further ado, I'll see you in the next video, and take care. Hi there guys, so welcome to this email autoresponder series lesson number 7. So in today's video, we're going to talk about how exactly can we add or import subscribers into our Aweber account. So again, if you log into the dashboard, all right, if you go under subscribers, now if you click on subscribers, it will actually show all the subscribers within this list that I have, which is called Benjamin Go's list. Same thing, if I were to click on add subscriber, it will only add into this particular list. So if you wish to actually add your subscribers to other lists, please click on the right arrow button over here. It will show you all the various lists that you have created, and how do you create a list is actually shown in one of the previous lessons within this email autoresponder training series. Alright, so first and foremost, if you go under subscribers and click on add subscribers, it will actually ask you, do you want to add one at a time, or you want to import multiple subscribers? So what is exactly the difference? Now, first and foremost, if you have just like 2, 3, 4 subscribers that you wish to add into this particular list, you can choose add one at a time. But if you're actually importing a list, let's say from another autoresponder, and you wish to add everything into Aweber, for example, you might have, let's say, 10,000 email subscribers in another autoresponder, and you want to transfer everything to Aweber, then you click on import multiple. Okay, so the difference, of course, is when you add one at a time. Let me show you guys. If I click on this, it will ask you for the name, for the email address. Then from there, you can actually click on add subscriber. Now, when you're doing a manual adding of subscriber, please bear in mind that on a per day basis, there's a cap. All right, the cap is you can only add 10 subscribers at one time. However, if you're actually importing multiple subscribers like this, they will ask you for a bit more information. Like for example, first and foremost, of course, you have to upload the CSV file of your entire subscriber list. All right, then they will ask you for subscriber information, like where exactly do you get all the subscribers from, as well as the URL of the landing page that you actually made these subscribers give you the information in the first place. Now, then confirm opt-in. Do you want Aweber to actually send for you a confirmation message for them to opt into this list? Usually I will choose no over here. More other options, nothing much. Background info, nothing much. They will ask you for whether you just want to import their names or just their email addresses, stuff like that. And from there, you will actually start importing multiple. all right, it will take up to a maximum of 24 hours, but usually in a matter of 2 to 4 hours, you'll get the results. So let's say, for example, you might have 10,000 email lists, all right? Don't be surprised that not all 10,000 will be added. Some of the email addresses might actually be blocked by Aweber, number one. Number two, you might actually have repeat subscribers in your 10,000 list without you knowing, all right? Like, for example, you might actually have subscriber Mary@hotmail.com in one list and Mary@hotmail.com in another list. But when you actually download the entire 10,000 email addresses from your other autoresponders, it will actually show that these are all considered as double, so-called same email address. So they will actually uncheck one of them. All right, so this is how you actually import and add subscribers into your Aweber account. So if you want to know what is the status like when you're doing multiple imports, you can actually go to import history, all right, and it will actually show you what is the status like. For example, how many have you submitted, how many are new imported, existing updated, so on and so forth. Okay, so I will see you guys in the next recording, whereby I will talk about integration of Aweber with other softwares. Take care. Hi there guys, welcome to my email autoresponder lesson number 7 in terms of integration between your email autoresponder, which in this case will be Aweber, and other third-party software. Now, in order to understand why we need this integration, you need to understand the entire flow of this business. So on the left, you have the traffic that actually goes into your squeeze page, and this squeeze page is usually done by third-party funnel building softwares, then followed by going into the respective different offers for those people who actually opt in their email addresses and other information they wish to collect on the squeeze page. Now, after they have opted into the squeeze page, two things will happen. Firstly, when they click on the submit button in your squeeze page, they will automatically be directed to whatever offer that you wish to bring them to. At the same time, simultaneously, this lead will be captured by your email autoresponder into any specific list that you wish to capture them on. So this process is whereby we talk about integration here. So if you go back again to your Aweber account and you click on integration, all right, you will see this particular page. If you have any integration that has already been done, it will be under connected integrations here. Now, however, if you want to check what are the available softwares, or rather I would say third-party softwares that you can actually integrate your Aweber account with, these are the few that you see over here. Okay, and there's a lot over. Like for example, if you go to page 2, you have ClickBank, JVZoo, Warrior Plus, Mail Optin, Zapier, so on and so forth. There are a lot of integration that you can do. Very easy to do the integration. Like for example, if you have a ClickFunnels account, all you need to do is to click over here and click on Connect Integration. But please remember to log into your ClickFunnels account in a separate window. And from there, automatically, they will give you the API key, which all you need to do is just to copy the API key and paste it into your ClickFunnels account. Or if you are using the latest edition, automatically, once you click on Connect Integrations, they will automatically link up with each other. So that whatever pages that you use to design in ClickFunnels will automatically be capturing the email addresses into your Aweber respective list. Okay guys, so this is the essence in terms of integration. Basically, this integration is referring to integrating your Aweber account with any other third-party softwares that you're actually using to assist in your Make Money Online journey. Alright guys, so I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Hi there guys, welcome to Email Autoresponder Training Series lesson number 9. So in today's lesson, we're going to talk about how exactly do we actually tag our subscribers in our Aweber account. Now, what is the use of tagging subscribers in the first place? Well, autoresponder is not just meant to send emails per se. It's also meant for you to actually segment your list according to certain conditions or certain criteria that you wish to set up for your subscribers. So let me give you an example. For example, in this list that I have, which is called HBA list, right? If I go over to my subscribers list over here, and I click on any one of my subscriber, all right, now you can see that this portion called text already appear. All right, so you can actually add different tags. Like for example, you can call this lesson. All right, just press the enter key, and this tag will actually go into this particular subscriber's name. So let me just erase away this tag first. Okay, in case you wish to send any emails pertaining to certain people that you have tagged them on certain conditions, like for example, you might actually want to send an email only to certain specific group of people that you have tagged them, whereby they have actually engaged with your emails. Then you can actually put a tag here and put it down there as engaged. Alright, you can also do so. Okay, so this is one way of doing list segmentation within your autoresponder. Alright, so tagging is very important for you to learn, and if there's anything that you want to know, please drop down in the message below this video. Alright, and I'll see you in the next recording. Take care. Hi there guys, welcome to this very short video on how exactly can we export our contacts from Aweber account. Now, why is there a need for you to export the contacts? Because remember, your email list belongs to you and no one else. Alright, so it's very important that you always have a backup of your email list. In case something were to happen to your account within a certain autoresponder, and they actually block you or ban you from using it, so that's where you have actually all the backup email addresses that you have painstakingly accumulated, and you can easily import into a new autoresponder to use. Alright, without further ado, let's go straight into, let's say for example, I'm going to this particular list called new subscribers. I'll click on subscribers. Alright, show all. Then from there you can scroll down all the way, and you will see that there's this export CSV button here. Alright, if you click on it, automatically it will export for you into a CSV format in an Excel spreadsheet, which will look something like this. Alright, it's going to look something like this. Okay, don't have to bother so much about all these different fields, because end of the day, if you were to want to import into a new autoresponder, all you need to do is just to drag the entire CSV file into the new AR, alright, into the new autoresponder, and you will be done. Okay guys, so I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Hi there guys, today we're going to talk about GetResponse. You know, we have already completed the video trainings for Aweber. So now, as you see on the screen, is the GetResponse pricing and plans. Now, generally for most of you, or rather for most of us, we'll be going for this for everyone instead of mid and large companies. Okay, then you have the monthly 12 months and 24 months plan. So as you can see, the price, when I keep moving upwards, alright, of course there will be more discount. Okay, so if you have up to 500 contacts, generally it's free to use GetResponse. But however, if you're doing email marketing per se, 500 contacts really can't get you much sales. Okay, so just look at these three different plans. Now, this one is really more for transactional emails if you're doing e-commerce. This one is whereby you have all the automation tools, and this one is for general simple email marketing purpose. So if you were to increase the contacts, let's say for example you have 10,000 contacts, it'll be $79 per month. But if you're up to 1,000 contacts, that means to say between 500 to 1,000, you'll be paying $19 per month if you are going for the monthly plan. If you are going for the yearly plan, it will be $15.58 per month, between 501 to 1,000 contacts. And for 10,000 contacts, it'll be $64.78, so and so forth. Okay, so let's go straight into the main features of GetResponse. Once you log into GetResponse, this is what you'll be seeing. So as you can see, I just created a new account, so I have 30 days left to try the premium features like automation, notification, integrations, 24/7 live support, so and so forth. Alright, so over here, these are all called the widgets. These are all the widgets here. Generally, all these widgets gives you a main overview of how you want your dashboard to look like. Okay, you can also create new widgets over here, like by pressing the plus sign. And these are all the different widgets within their widgets library, within their widgets library that you can see. Okay, the sign up source, your list size, you can base on different lists and what is the list size at any point in time, you can check it. Right, your blog updates, autoresponders, your company website, landing pages, so and so forth. Okay, but like what I mentioned, email autoresponder is mainly meant for emailing purpose, so I don't really mix up my design of landing pages together with GetResponse. Okay, now if you go over to tools section, you have the autoresponder, landing pages, website builder, so and so forth again. The ones that generally we are using will be autoresponder, automation if you are going for the higher plan, integrations and API. All right, these are the three main ones that we are using, as well as email marketing and as well as contacts. All right, so if let's say you want to start your email automation, all right, or rather a simple email autoresponder. So what you do is you click on tools, click on autoresponders. All right, and from here you can start creating your autoresponder. So we are going to talk more about all these issues in the subsequent videos. All right, so tomorrow we will start on talking about how do we create our very first autoresponder, and subsequently I'll share with you also how does the automation tool work like in GetResponse, and as well as how do you integrate GetResponse with different third-party softwares like what we mentioned in our videos when it comes to Aweber as well. All right, the difference between email auto-sequence as well as email broadcast, and how do you actually import and export contacts within within this GetResponse function. Okay guys, so I'll see you in the next video and take care. Hi there guys, welcome to this new video on GetResponse training. So in this video, we're going to talk about how exactly do you start setting up your email autoresponder using GetResponse. So what exactly is email autoresponder in the first place? So do you realize that sometimes when you subscribe to a certain website for their newsletters or certain pages, when you give your email addresses, then in a matter of minutes, you start receiving emails from them. All right, and subsequently on an almost daily basis, or automatically after a certain number of hours, you'll receive the second email, the third, the fourth, so on and so forth. All these can be done via email autoresponder, and in GetResponse, the feature is known as autoresponder. Okay, so of course beforehand, you need to create this thing called a list. A list is whereby it's an accumulation of all your contacts or your email addresses, information of your email leads that you want them to be concentrated in one particular area. All right, so that's called a list. Okay, so first and foremost, go over to contacts over here. All right, you can create a list here. Now, when you create a list, remember that they must be in small letters, no capital letters, and no spacing. However, you can put underscore if you want to separate between two different words. So let's say, for example, I create a list here called quality underscore traffic. All right. And hit the create button. Straight away, this list is created, and you can see there's no context inside here. All right, because I've not import any context at all. And this is actually a new account, actually, like what I mentioned in the previous video. All right, so now you go over the tools, click on it, and select autoresponders. Okay, so ignore these two autoresponder. You can actually hit on create autoresponder here. So let's say this is your very first autoresponder. All right, you can call it email 0. That means to say the moment they straight away send their contact information to you via, can be their email address, can be their name, contact number, whatsoever. All right, then you want this email to be sent straight away. So we put it as email 0. Link list. So this link list will be which is the list of contacts that you want this autoresponder to be sent. So from here, we will put it as quality traffic. Day 0 is correct. All right, leave it as it is. And you're going to allow the message to be sent on every day. All right, regardless of whether it's Monday all the way to Sunday. Now, from and to email address, we will talk about this in subsequent videos in terms of how do we actually integrate our custom email address that you got it from Bluehost into GetResponse. Subject line, I'm just going to put it as testing or maybe demo. Now, then coming to design and content, if you hit on design message, you will see that there's a lot of pre-designed templates over here. All right, you can use any of these templates and you can also customize it, or you can actually start from a blank template altogether. All right, so blank template, again, they have like 1 column, 3 columns, 2 columns, and most of these columns are generally like, for example, you might want to put some testimonials in your email whereby you need to insert some pictures. Of course, you can create 2 columns with one of it being the image and the other one being some letters or words that you're trying to explain this particular image. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to start off with an entirely blank template. All right, so I'll use this template here. All right, so now you have reached the interface whereby you're going to start designing an entire message. So over here, if you just click it once, you see that on the right, the message style changed. anytime when you want to insert images, videos, or even text block, go over to this area called a layout, just on the left of message style. Click on it, you will see image, text, button, divider, spacer, video, social media, icons, or even the custom HTML. Okay, so again, I'm going to drag this text, okay, click and drag all the way until you see this entire light blue color box, and then release the text block. Alright, so from here you can actually start drafting your message. I'll say, hi there, this is Benjamin, and welcome to my email list. Okay, as promised, this is the bonus I have prepared for you. Alright, so let's say for example, you want them to actually click on certain links in your email to direct them to another web page. You can actually highlight a particular portion here. Let's say I just want to hyperlink this bonus I have prepared for you. You can also highlight the entire sentence by click and drag across the entire sentence. And then from there, you can actually click on this button here called Insert Link, which looks like a hyperlink icon. Alright, and then for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to put it as any one of them, okay, any one of them. Then Insert. So now this entire link is already ready for click, okay. You realize that it's actually a little bit like faint in terms of color. You can actually highlight the whole portion and bold it. Now it looks more striking. Alright, once you have finished designing the message, scroll down on the right. You notice that there's nothing much here that you need to configure. You can also configure the bold, italics, everything all over here. You can also insert image, or if you do not want to, you can actually toggle off the logo so there will not be any logo that's being shown. Now once everything is done, click on the next button. Right, so everything is done here, so and so forth. Alright, the spam check is ready to go. Then click Save and Publish. Okay, so your email 0 will start showing. The email autoresponder has been published. Okay, let me just go over to this one, quality traffic. Now you notice that for quality traffic, email 0 is ready. Okay, but it's not sending out any message now because there's no leads inside this list at all. Okay guys, so this is how you actually create an autoresponder. So let's say you want to create another one for the following day. Again, you hit create autoresponder here. Now this is the one I'll put it as email 1. Again, I link it to quality traffic. And over here, instead of day 0, I change it to day 1. And the rest of the steps are exactly all the same. Once you're done, you can just click on Save and Publish. And that's all. Okay guys, so in the next video, we're going to talk about how exactly do you integrate GetResponse with third-party softwares, which generally will be your funnel building softwares, so that whenever anybody opt in their information in your squeeze page, which you design using the funnel building software such as ClickFunnels, Leadpages, SamCart, so and so forth, all right, automatically the lead will actually enter into your GetResponse relevant list. So that was the topic that we're going to talk about it tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed the training so far. Below this particular video, you will realize that there are some links there for you to register for your free GetResponse account, or even register a domain with Bluehost, whereby they give you the first domain name for free. All right, the first domain for free. All right, all you have to do is just to pay the hosting, which is barely about $35 per year. Okay, so it's about $3 per month. There's also a particular link whereby you can actually access my free 5 days email marketing crash course. All right. I would say more than 90% of the people who have subscribed for this particular course have given very positive feedback in terms of the information that they receive inside this free 5 days email marketing crash course. So go ahead and click on the link, register for the free crash course. I'll see you in the next recording. Take care. Hi there guys, welcome to this new video on GetResponse. Now in this video, we're going to talk about how exactly do we integrate GetResponse with other third-party softwares, which usually will be our funnel building software. So if we look at this entire flow over here, of course on the left you have the traffic. The traffic goes to the squeeze page and then to the respective sales offer. So once they actually give you their information such as the email address, their name, contact number, so on and so forth, this information will automatically brings into GetResponse into the particular list that you wish to accumulate all this data. This integration is called API integration, which also stands for Application Programming Interface. So how exactly do we get this API key from GetResponse and input the key into the respective third-party softwares? So if we go back to our GetResponse main dashboard, again, go to Tools, go under Integrations and API, click on API. Now you can hit Generate API Key. So let's say, for example, if your funnel building software is called XYZ, okay, just call XYZ for example. Click the Generate button and automatically this key will be generated. Okay, the easiest way is to click this copy button, click it, and then from there you can actually paste it to the third-party software that you wish to integrate your GetResponse account with. Alright, so it's a very short video here, but this is a very commonly asked question on where to get an API key for GetResponse. I hope this helps and I'll see you in the next video. And before we end this video, now below this video you will see that we have a 5 days free email marketing crash course for you. Click on the link, register for the free 5-day email marketing course, and over there I share with you more information in terms of how exactly I use email marketing to generate more than $30,000 of income every single month. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next video tomorrow. Take care. Hi there guys, welcome to the new training video on GetResponse. Now for the past few videos, we have been talking about how exactly to create a list, how exactly to set up email automation, as well as the API integration. So in today's video, we're going to talk about how exactly to create your email broadcast. Now, email broadcast is a bit different from email automation in the sense that you can actually select which is the particular segments of list or which is the particular list that you wish to send a particular message to. All right. So let's say if we go to email marketing. So from here, you can create this thing called newsletter. Now, email broadcast in GetResponse is known as newsletter. All right, create newsletter. So we're going to call this test email. Okay, so again, the link list, choose the correct list. So for our case, we will call it quality traffic. All right, then of course, we talk about how exactly to integrate your standard email in the next video, which is basically your customized email address. So over here, I'm going to put it as test email. Okay, now this is where the difference is. You can actually choose the recipients that you wish to actually add to. All right, so you can actually choose based on list or you can choose based on segments. So you can see over here, my segments has nothing here because there's nothing in the list in the first place. However, you can create segments from the context whereby you do additional search and conditions to it. Like for example, you want to see who are the ones who had actually been engaged with your list. Let me just say they've actually opened your emails for the past 30 days, 60 days. Then you can create a separate segment on them. Okay? So let's say for this case, I'm going to choose, I just want to send this email to my solo ads list. Okay, so I add it. Now, how to design the email, everything has been taught in the previous lesson. You can actually refer to them. Another difference is you can actually schedule this particular email broadcast. Like for example, you can choose the date and time. For the time zone, it's automatically being set to where I reside, which is in Singapore. So if you're in any other parts of the world, you can the time zone will automatically be set according to where you are currently residing. Now, bear in mind when you're actually doing an email broadcast, you have to actually know generally what time is your list actually awake. So for example, I'm in Singapore. And if I wish to send my list whereby majority of them, let's say they're residing in the US, then I have to convert myself based on this time zone. What is the timing in Singapore that generally will be the time that they're awake in the States. Okay, so let's say for example, now it's on May 15, 5:14 p.m., which because US is different time zone, but you can generally put it as it's about 5 a.m. over there in the States. So of course, I will be scheduling this at a later time, like let's say for example, 10 p.m. All right, Singapore time, which will be about 10 a.m. US time. That's where most of them are already awake and they'll be able to see your email. All right, so once you've actually done that, then you can actually hit the schedule button. Okay, so it's as simple as just doing email broadcast over here. So the only difference is how I say you can actually choose the recipients according to which list or which segments you wish to send this email to, and you can actually schedule what time you would like this particular email to be sent. Alright guys, so in the next video, we're going to talk about how exactly to add in your own custom email address into GetResponse. Take care. Hi there guys, welcome to this new video on GetResponse tutorial. Now, let me show you something over here. If I were to go into my email marketing, alright, and this is where we actually create our email broadcast, like what we discussed in the previous video. Now, the from and reply to email address generally is prefixed to the one that you use to sign up with GetResponse, which is generally a Gmail, Yahoo Mail, AOL, so and so forth, or even a Hotmail account. However, if you're embarked into email marketing proper, you can't use all these kind of generic email accounts. What you need to do is to create this kind of custom email address. Okay, your own custom domain with your own custom email address. Now, how to actually create all this custom email address, you can refer to my Bluehost video in one of the previous series, all right, by just logging into my channel, and from there you can actually like and subscribe this video as well. Now, so you can actually choose this particular kind of custom domain email address. So assuming that you already know how to create all these email addresses, how do we actually put them into the GetResponse account? So very simple, all you need to do is to click on this particular top right icon, all right, click on manage account, and on the left menu, click on email addresses, and here you can add an email account. So the name will be the name that you actually wish to brand when you actually send the emails, all the emails, and the email address will be your custom email address here. Once you actually add the address, they'll ask you to authenticate by logging into the inbox of this particular email address that I just put in and to verify it. And that's where everything will be settled. Okay, as simple as that. So this is how you actually add a custom email address into your GetResponse account. Okay guys, so I'll see you in the next recording. Take care. Hi there guys, welcome to the new video on GetResponse training. Well, in this very short video, we're going to talk about how exactly to settle the DKIM, D-K-I-M, all right, which is one of the authentication requirement for your domain to improve your email deliverability. All right, so based on the last video that we had, we're talking about how exactly to insert your custom email address into GetResponse. So same thing, hover your mouse over to the top right corner of this icon over here that says My Account. Click on it and click on Manage Account. So on the left, choose email addresses. So by now, you should already have your own custom domain that is already being inserted into GetResponse. Then you will see this thing called authentication. All right. For my case, it's authentication pending because I already got the DKIM record. So all you need to do is to click on the authentication button, and you will see the TXT record for DKIM. All right. So all you need to do is to copy this value into your TXT record. This one will be the value, okay, the TXT value, and this one will be the host. All right. Then as for the TTL, usually I will choose 4 hours minimum. Okay guys, so this is a very short video but very important, which is to set up the DKIM and to help you with your email deliverability. See you in the next recording. Take care.